Hello peeps, welcome back to Old Yorkshire Git Tries. My name's Russ and we're playing Final Fantasy 16 and it's part 58. Right, I've just had a quick think of what we was meant to be doing, and yes, I've got to go and speak with Harpocrates. I keep calling him Hippocrates. And then that's another one out of the way. I can't remember what we're going to talk to him about. Is it that business about the
Lawsman Harpocrates, I received your note.
The blessed,
Yes.
the slaves, whatever they call
You're wondering what this
bearers.
is about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion,
Oh no, it's not.
but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons, his studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting, not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met
Cheers,
him,
peeps.
it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him, and I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace.
Okay.
Fabulists and
Just
fraudsters
go
all
kill a
fools,
wyvern for you then.
but there is
Alright,
oft a
pal.
seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white
Oh, it's a
blossoms
flower.
from whose roots the
Wait a minute, an
poisonous
actual
ink from the
wyvern
brand
tail.
is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the colour.
I guess we're off
There
to
is
the
a
ash.
waterfall
No?
in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right.
Okay.
I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Can we go then?
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
Why, what's the worst that can happen? He's only going to pick a flower. Right, where we go? Why am I coming out here? I could have done it out there. Or... I don't try that, Josh. I could crashed last time. I'll leave it till the last one to do. Map, I want it. There we go. And we've got these ones out here to do. There we go. Make sure it's the right one. Number one, number one. And it's the only one I've got on there, isn't it? So, duh. Let's travel. Okay, 550 odd yards that way. Can we get this way? No. Well, I've got Torgal with me. Ah, good. Go on then, Torgal. Can't get on my chocobo yet. No chests. No sparklies. Shinies. Oh, take it back. We've got a box. 20 hides again. Ah, some potions.
Come on.
And off we go, chocobo racing. Remember when I played Final Fantasy 15, you had to do chocobo racing in that for some of the bloody things. Oh, God, I hated chocobo racing. Lots of shinies.
Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Be safe.
Right, let's take it down. It had to be a bad one, didn't it? Oh, Xanthuscan.
Get him.
Bloody hell. That got him. Right, now we can pick the flowers.
Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose.
Which we have done. Nothing else is there. No, let's go back. Oh, excuse me. Beg your pardon. Hang on. Oh, that's my tea gone. Right, there you go.
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
You better hope so. We don't want to go and do that again.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
Right, let's go and find Dion. Oh, it's juddering again.
me the honor of accompanying me?
Now. It is time, then.
No. Only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more.
Yes. Okay. Get over it, pal.
Because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself and to him how strong it truly is.
You are right. I must at the very least offer him my gratitude. Very well then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Oh, cutscene.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
He's probably thinking exactly the same, you dickhead.
You'd
Go
be
and talk to him.
surprised.
Do pick your plan. I've still got this sore throat. It's going to be a while before it clears up.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Yeah, have a flower.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it. Just as yours do not define you.
Wise words.
I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Old bugger knows he's not coming back. He might though. We don't know. Somebody's got to fall. Somebody
Our
always
roots
does.
do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
How are we doing on time? 15, quarter of the way in. That should be another one done.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Right, another one done. Oh, we're getting there. What's that? 6 left to do. Right, there's this guy just outside. What's he got? Gav,
You alright?
you alright, cocky?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now. And I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught luckier in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I'd try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need. A feather.
That, or the bird whose arse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with travelling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Alright,
You're a good friend, Clive.
we're hunting for a
Won't
feather.
forget this.
Map. Let's go see Martha. Hello, my pretty lady. Okay, let's go and see Martha.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs.
It's not him, is it? Is it?
Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo near some gated hovel not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
Right, we've got a couple more to speak to. Up top, maybe?
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to. Now, let's get this stall set out.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, 1,000 Akashic jars couldn't hurt me. I'm the son of Rosaria, after
I'll have a look inside.
Born survivor.
Local map. There, it's not doing it, is it? Maybe inside.
Good to see you.
Give the others my regards.
We will. Anything upstairs? Nope. Only one down here.
This guy can fuck right off.
No, you want to go down there. Map.
Look, Daddy. Shining so brightly. Isn't it pretty?
Yeah. Pretty blooming sinister.
Whoever's idea it was to take those bearers away to Eastpool has my thanks. Or else would it have been but mine? She always puts the good of the town first, that one.
Ah, here's one.
Can I help you with something? You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Where's this other guy then? Or woman? But when I say guy, I mean person. Anyway. Ooh. Here we go.
How do, traveller? You can
How
look at
do?
a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicereine.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
Come on then,
A silver chocobo
Clive.
sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here,
Get outside the town and I can get on me chocobo.
ready to go?
Can hardly make you a bloomin' thing.
Uh-oh.
Thanks, Gal.
Sort them out, Clive. That's the way to do it. Where's this chocobo then? Is that where we're meant to go? Oh, we can't get that way, can we?
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change.
Holy crap. Well, I don't need it. How do we get down there? Ah. Here we are. Chocobo tracks.
More tracks. And these look fresh. The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is.
We've got a shiny. Shiny.
I don't hear anything.
It's not that easy. Someone's going to
I'll
come
be
up through
damned.
the floor. That's what I thought was going to happen anyway. I thought this is too easy.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you.
Thought he might call his own chocobo and he's...
Let's get this back to Gare before they change their minds.
Quick look. Didn't see anything else, did we? See? Got to look. I'll do. Halfway. Get a couple more done. I think we might have to talk with Joshua in a bit. Might have to chance it.
It was no trouble at all. Still, I appreciate it. Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystals crack. Is this what I think it is?
That's what you asked
How
for.
did you find it?
Duh.
It's a long story.
Oh, itchy. Bloody headphones.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Who'd have thunk it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Oh, will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Alright, let's go and see to Edda. Where are we going? That way. Oh, she'll be in sick bay, won't she? Do 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 do.
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is...
Go on, please.
Go on, Gav. Man up, man.
We did. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a bairn's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
He's smitten,
I
isn't
don't
he?
know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced.
Right, next one. Oh, maybe not. Go on, Clive, ask him.
Don't you think you've had enough?
Oh, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
Right, is that it? can we crack on? Nope.
I may have had one too many.
You may have
No
had 10
shit,
too many.
Sherlock.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Do. Another one done. Oh, another one. It's that we're down to 5, is it?
Do you
Right.
think they'll come back?
Of course they will. It's just a big
Let's
crystal.
give it a go.
How hard could it be?
Ah, Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will.
Right, we got further than last time anyway, so it looks like it'll be alright. Knock on wood.
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but would you join me?
Of course.
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
See how much money his dad's left him. How much? Map. Tabor. Right, where are we going? Somewhere behind me.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous. Cyril, you found a letter from Father? Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms, and only with all Rosaria striving as one might we at last overcome it. I've made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way. It shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance, and so I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for both of you. Your father.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of? His plans for the Duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
It is true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my
Who's
lord.
this then?
After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
This must be the archive.
My lord, Your Grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
You took your
Lady
time.
Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain
Oh, we're going to have to go and get a couple of Heartstones.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua? What else?
I think this is going to be a bit of a battle. Slays Simurg.
Titan's Wake is to the south of here. But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
Let's have a look. Map. Local map. Right down there then. Probably quicker to travel there, isn't it? And just go up. But we'll do that next time, I think, because we're running out of time. So save it there. Next time we're going to kill the big beastie. Right, peeps, whatever you're up to today, have a fantastic day. And until tomorrow, stay safe and I'll see you.